Alright guys, it's Fitz here, so we're gonna be back for this is gonna be week number 7 of Clan League between Last Try Team and Show Some Skills here. Both these teams, if you just pull up the web browser to well, I'm getting this all running down for you guys. To be completely frank, I really don't know either of these clans. There haven't been the consistent clans that I've watched throughout the Clan League. So, I really don't know many of these players. I'm gonna get to the replays. I'm just gonna figure out what series we're going through today, or tonight rather. In week 7, this will be Division B2. So, Last Try Team, it'll be Gala versus Slugger, Name versus Champion, Sarkozy versus Shenron, Vask versus Snaker, and then the 2x2. We had the 2x2. Do we have all these replays? This may be a long night for us, so yeah, it looks like it will be a pretty long night for us. Now, I will point out, though, that before we get into this, Name versus Champion, I believe we're missing a rep, so we're going to just see how it goes down. I don't know how it's going to go down, but it goes, instead of having the spoiler, like, free ones, we have reps 2 and 3 down there. So we do have still 2 games, but what I'm guessing what happened was game 1 was not found and was not given to me, so whoever won that game, who lost that one, and then the student still versus everyone's game. So it's still like pretty much whoever wins. But I believe that the game 3 will be an ace match, or game number 2 that we cast. So anyway, going back to this, this is Division B2. So well, this actually be a pretty good one. I mean, Show Some Skills also has their 3S to their name. I don't know why Show Some Skills has 3S. Actually, I know why now, because it's 3 S's, blah, blah. But anyway, they have a very interesting way to their clan tag. They're tied for first place with UPro, but Last Try Team is in 3rd, so it's actually a pretty high-ranking game. So we'll see how it's gonna go down. I'm assuming this could be a good series because, well, the reps are given to me based on how good the series are, so we'll see how they're good. Maybe they'll it's not one-sided like Walk tends to be, or Black Dragons. That Black Dragons, man, yesterday, that was a pretty good match. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry I'm a little overexposed too. It's really dark outside, so it doesn't like equal out. Like my room's dark. There's not a lot of sun. I have my lights on. Maybe this will help, but there we go. Oh well, it's a little bit better, but. Yeah. So anyway, I think we're good. I think we're good to go into the first game between Gala and Slugger. First game's gonna be a chain reaction. No surprises there. As it is the starting map here, so I will be excited. Gotta turn up the volume a little bit for me. All right, let's get in this, guys. All right, spawning at that 3 o'clock position will be the the orange Protoss. Last Try Team's Gala here, the orange Protoss, and his opponent will be the blue Protoss. Again, it will be another PvP, just like how it started off with Black Dragons versus Team Sidja yesterday. With the blue Protoss, Show Some Skills Slugger here. I've casted Show Some Skills before, but again, I mean, it takes me a while to learn these players, so please be a little nice to me, as I really don't know any of these players really that well to really kind of make any kind of analysis on how their playstyles are. So we're just gonna have to see. So I'm gonna go by both these players could be very, very standard. We could see Chiefs, we could see whatever. We do not know these players, so. Yeah, and we're not seeing Black Dragon Flash. Pretty awesome player. And we have Gala, the orange. So, I mean, I'm a little excited for this match. I mean, PvP on this map has been pretty good. I mean, from yesterday, we've seen some pretty good macro games on this. And most definitely, I'm a little pumped up for it, but we'll see. So far, identical builds. You know, gateway timing is probably going to be the exact same as, well, literally the same. Even this chart, oh, actually, that's me, actually, so. So we have Last Try Team on the left, and we have Show Some Skills on the right. You guys can actually tell, like, still identical Only difference that UPM, actually UPM is the exact same, and RPM, rotations per minute, which actually doesn't exist in this game. Then, oh, whoa. Okay, we're seeing a 2-gate actually. So, 2-gate, now did he manner him? No, he's just mannering himself. I'm gonna go, I mean, he wanted to put down that pylon faster, so I mean, I don't know what he's spending that extra gas on. Okay, there it goes. There, he put his second gateway down a lot later though. Was actually though, well, what are we talking about? I mean, Gala, that's bizarre. Well, actually, you know what? You know why? Because he's going, actually, you know what Slugger's doing right now? He cut a probe to get this out that much faster. And yeah, that's pretty much why. So it's a little bit harder for me to tell because, like, Gallo's on the right side of the map and Slugger's on the right, on the left side. But I just tried to make it as simple as possible. But you know what? Maybe I could fix this out a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's a little bit better now. So I don't get as confused. Yeah, but that one probe advantage will help for a little while. But we do have a 2-gate for reducing Zilch right now. He's up to 2. They're making their way across the map right now. But he has his 2 already, so I mean, it'll be about 4 zealots, but I mean, his 3rd, 4th zealot should be out in just in time for that anyway. So, yep, not bad at all, guys. I forgot to update Twitch.tv. I'll update it. Whoa. I don't know what was with the changing of the music, but I'll change the Twitch.tv title in a second. It's gonna be Last Try Team versus Shows and Skillz Week 7. We're not quite on Week 8. I do have the Week 8 reps that will be coming up tonight. Hopefully, we can get some through those. But this will be a pretty long cast as there's a lot of replays to go through. Alright, so 5 zealots on 3 zealots. 2 more zealots are coming out for him, and he does have that probe though. So any extra DPS will definitely help here. So we'll see how it's gonna go down. I mean, it looks like Gallo will have the advantage here, or well, what it looked to be. That probe actually stopped though. Actually, not sure if that was the whole purpose of it, but he does have his zealot back up. These guys are weakened. 4 zealots on 4 zealots. Nice micro coming from Slugger right there, but that means a lot of his zealots are weakened. It may not look like it, but I think, yeah, Gal's gonna win this. They want to push that guy back. I'm not sure if he's gonna micro that guy back. Nice micro, but he will be target fired down. So, Gal was able to hold, but, I mean, he did lose 1 zealot, so, not terrible for either player. I mean, what are we looking at Army tab right now? What are we looking at right now? We have, 4 zealots to 4 zealots right now. Wow, actually, Slugger is really not producing any kind of probes right now. Gala, though, I mean, man, look at that probe saturation compared to, this guy. He's really committing right now. Really kind of cut a lot of probe production right now, trying to micro the best of his ability here, but, Gala kind of showing a more economic style, and that's going to pay off for him if he's going to be able to hold this up, but that's going to be 4 zealots and 4 zealots right there. Slugger has the advantage right there, got the better concave, and he'll be pushing that back. These guys, 2 of them, 3 of them do not have shields, and 1 of them is very, very weakened, so, he should be okay if he knows which one to target fire down. He's still off the 2 gates, and it looks like he got up an expansion behind this, so, it's gonna have to come down to this. Does he get up more zealots or what have you? He's trying to get the best concave as he can. Nice micro, but he needs to go off the weaker one. And it looks like, again, Gallo will win this fight. Yeah, so nice, very nice micro coming from Gallo right here. Gallo will lose this fight though, as there are weakened zealots right here. I'm surprised he doesn't actually go back here. I guess just want to know as much DPS. 1 is very weakened. So 2 of them are slightly weakened. 1's in the yellow, 1's in the like really, really far red. To get off the probe though, I don't know if Gal's gonna be able to hold this. That gateway's just starting to come up here, so that extra production. I mean, if we go back, what are the gateway counts? We're up to 3 gates for Slugger, and we're up to 3 gates for Slugger. But the problem is, Gal is gonna be able to produce 3, and there's 4 zealots here. He needs to wait for another wave here, but they are weakened. Does he know which ones are weakened? He's gonna be microing back though, but he's taking a lot of hits while he's microing back though. This Nexus though, man, I mean, he needs to hold this up. If he holds this up, he's gonna win. Oh, but now these 2 gateways are unpowered. Right when that one last zealot's gonna come in, he needs to get another warp, another pylon ASAP. Pretty heavily I want to know how many pro. I want to see if he's still caught up pro. He's actually caught up in pro production. Gala's still not really producing probes at this time. Well, Gal's got a GG. That pressure was too much for him. So kind of showing more of like a cheesy 2-gate. Got that second gateway much quicker from that game. So well played by Slugger. Definitely all in to that point. I mean, there was a point in that game where we saw nearly, I think like 8 more probes for, Gala. I'm surprised by that. But anyway, I'm gonna quickly change the overlay real quick for, not the overlay, the title on Twitch.tv real quick. So just bear with me. I forgot to do it before I live casted. I've been forgetting a lot of stuff when I've been live casting. But so we go on game number 2 though. Let me see here. Dashboard. Here we go. We'll be on. We'll be on Fighting Spirit. I think I know why he's doing this, because I think the main reason is because it's a more macro styled map. I think people have even called it like the macro map for Brood War, like, because it's big. There's a lot of expansions. Your third is easily accessible, so definitely not super difficult to hold off. So we might see that now. Looking at that, I mean, Slugger went for that early 2-gate. I'm not sure if that's his playstyle or not, but he did do that 2-gate, so he did throw some cheese out. Now, will that transition in this game? I don't know. I mean, I definitely predict Gallo's going to be looking for any kind of pressure, and he chose a bigger map for it. So, what happens? Last try team versus Show Some Skills. Skillz. Show some skills, because that's cool. Alright, okay, we updated the broadcast. We're cool. Game 2 on Fighting Spirit. Why don't we get into this right now? I'm excited. Macro PvP. Chain Reaction was not a macro game, but that's okay. That map could go either way, actually, in my opinion. But I've seen more I actually have probably seen an equal amount of cheese games on as well as macro games. So spawning in the bottom right, Azure Brown Protoss, who went for more macro style opening last game, but lost to a 2-gate pressure. It is last try team's Gala. And then spawning in the bottom left, it will be the white Protoss. Show Some Skills Slugger here, who did a very non-economic 2-gate. Was down about, I want to say, but it's 8 probes at one point in the game, so very bizarre, but let's see. And it goes to show, that what that pretty much would have ended up being, though, if Gallo was able to hold that, I think Slugger would have a GG, because what could he do? I mean, he was down by a significant amount of probes. He's done a lot of damage, though, so I mean, you could definitely say that Gallo had to cut pro production. Oh, actually, did I just mess up these players? No, I didn't. Oh, yes, I did. Gallo is okay. Switch up the colors a little bit. My bad. But that pressure, though, coming from Slugger, though, really messed up his econ style. I think even forced a supply block is why he couldn't produce probes, which is, somewhat of a, not such a great thing. But we do have Slugger bringing out what tends to be a fairly fast probe. I mean, in comparison down to Gala, at least. I guess just checking for any kind of proxy from him, I guess, just to follow that up, because, well, he's behind. But, Gala's ahead, in this series, so he could prove to do some kind of cheese, could even go for a gas steal if he'd like to. I don't think he will, and it looks like Gala's gotta be going for more of a traditional 2-gate. That's Slugger. Alright, so, let's go to econ style. Yeah, well, actually, no, Gala actually has 2 more probes. Slugger, he's got probe production. Oh, he went Nexus first, okay. Yeah, so he went Nexus first. So, yeah, so Slugger's gonna want to try to, do a macro game. I think that's the correct choice in this. Gala still didn't really get a lucky scout off. He's actually going to be going to the top right, then bottom left for scouting. I don't really know what really juxtaposes that reason, but what have you. We do have that 2-gate coming up a little bit later. 2-gate can do some pressure. I mean, his gateway is just being thrown up, or forge, actually. So he's actually going to be doing a forge fast, or Nexus forge build. Not bad, especially with the forges coming out fast in the distance on this map. those zealots will take a little bit while. I think it probably needs around 3 cannons to really make this effective against a 2-gate pressure. I mean, Gala could even go. I mean, since it's a 2-gate opening, it's not as common, but he could go 3-gate, he could go 3-gate zealot, speed lot. That could do a lot of damage, because I think the reaction to what Slugger's gonna want to do this game is I think he's gonna want to go Goon, in my opinion. You know, after doing that, I think, you know, a more safer build is to get, Goons, in my opinion. But that's very hard countered by 3-gate, speed lots. I was gonna say charge lot, but I'm just listening to so much StarCraft 2 lately. It's been absolutely ridiculous right here. But anyway, yeah, so he has 2 gates. I like this. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a tight wall with the Nexus, so I mean he might be able to get a Zealot in there, but he's definitely reducing the surface area those cannons will get. And not only that though, where they're at that surface area, I mean, yeah, sure, he didn't cover off all of them, but the important thing to know is that those Zealots have to come up and around. One lets come in here, go all the way around, but they're taking consistent 20 damage from that from the SDA or SD. I can never tell the difference, but STA, STS, whatever cannon it is, that Zealot will die very, very quickly, actually. And they do the full 20 damage to that. At least, oh, actually, I think they have +1 armor. Yeah, they have armor. They have an armor of 1 actually by themselves. So, we have the Gals coming down. We do have the 1 gate, so I guess Goon. Well, 2nd gate actually coming up right now. So, not terrible. Back at Gala's HQ right here, we're at 31 supply, getting range to 21. So, kind of showing that Nexus first build, you know, being a little. You know, it definitely reduces your supply, which kind of puts you at disadvantage. But, you know, a Gal looks like he's going to be doing a 1 base, well, he's going to do a 3-gate Goon. That can work, especially against cannons. Especially with range, the DPS of those guys won't be as bad. But yeah, he's going to have to get a lot of Zealots out now. You really deal with this, with these Goons coming out. I'm not sure if he realizes he doesn't have a Robo. So, he's going to want to tech to that as soon as possible. He has the gas for it. Probably going to be putting that down very, very shortly. He needs to know what his opponent's doing. Right now he's playing blind. And it's probably why he expanded so fast, or I said on that scout so fast. You know, just to see what he's doing. I mean, he feels confident seeing a one base style from Gallo, which, you know, I'm a little interested why Gallo's actually wanting to go 1 base play on this. I mean, I don't understand why I never see. Now he's finally getting over the probe production of what Gallo has. But, you know, I mean, but the thing is, Gallo really can't produce probes. At least I don't think he can off a 3-gate Goon. At least this early in the game. But that's gonna be a lot of pressure coming here. He does getting up a couple, you know, panic cannons, but those cannons will not go down. They will not warp in time. And this 3 Zealots versus 5 Goons, they can kite all day. Proper micro Gallo's trying to do his best ability. He already has 3 Zealots of his own. And the problem was this would stop a 2-gate pressure, but Gallo knew about this. He went for Goon pressure, and you know, Goons are very good against cannons. They do a huge amount of damage. They do the 20 full damage onto that thing. So they're really, really good against this. And you know, the other thing is, you know, I mean, cannon versus Zealot. The difference between that is that the Zealot has to close the distance here. Goons have to just run in there, and they have the same range as cannons, I believe, with their range upgrade. That's why cannons aren't super effective in PvP. That's why you don't really see a lot of, you know why you don't see a lot of forge fast expands, because this can happen. And, I mean, Gallo played this very, very well. If he knew about this expand and he did this, and he thought about this beforehand, I will have to say he did a very, very good job of reacting to this. Now he's lost that contain. He's bringing down 3 more cannons. He's getting Citadel up. He could try to get a Templar Archive. It's probably the only thing he can do in this scenario. Or we're going to see a GG very, very soon. As I really cannot see any kind of way Slugger can really come back from this. But yeah, and it looks like that game. Well, everything's unpowered down here. Yeah, the Cyber Core is unpowered as well. I'm not really sure if Gallo realizes, but this is not StarCraft 2 where you warp in units. So I don't really know what, but he actually is too lazy to go back to his main base and put down a pylon, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I mean the cannons are warping in, but there's too much DPS here. I mean, if you go down the army, if you go to the army thing right here, 12 Goons to 20, 19, 18, 17, 14. I mean, you can just see this probe count just dwindle right here. GG by Slugger though. so not bad. GG, well played by both players there. Cannot complain about either playstyle. It kind of makes an interesting point here, actually, because, you know, when you're doing a best of 3 or whatever, do you opt to cheese first, or do you cheese when you have a lead ahead of you? Because what we saw here is that cheese can, you know, odds have get you a win. I mean, you're not expecting it, it catches you off guard. You can't always do it, but yeah, but it can happen. So, you know, it makes that interesting point where he went for. I mean, it was very like he kind of like psyched out B and Slugger actually was Gala's place there, because Gala chooses the map. Keep in mind, it's loser picks here, so he chose Fighting Spirit, and that's more of a macro. I mean, more macro style. I mean, of course it's PvP, so there's got to be a lot of aggression, but I mean, a more macro style. I mean, we saw a macro 2-gate. No, didn't cut any pro production. And the next map's gonna be on Heartbreak Ridge. I've seen cheese. It's kind of very much to what my reaction on Chain Reaction is. Chain Reaction can either be a really awesome macro style, or it can be a very, very quick 2-gate end game, or cheese, or, you know, you break down the back door and you win with Zerg. It's hard to tell what he wants to do with this map, because I could go either way for this map choice. But yeah, getting back to the point though, you know, Fighting Spirit, known for its being macro style, the macro map for Brood War. He chose it, but he decided to go like a one-base pressure, and, you know, might have been not a smart reaction down to Slugger's point of view, where he took, you know, a Nexus first. Like, that's the most econ, that's the most greedy you can get. So he got pretty greedy, which I'm a little surprised by that in the PvP in general. So I mean, we can see how that's gonna. I mean, we saw how it worked out. I mean, we saw one base beat that. And we even saw pro production, and it takes a while to build up from that. But anyway, getting into the game here, if I could actually get in game. Trying to use. Okay, there we go. And let's get the in-game sound on here as well. So far it's 1-1 in this series right now, and spawning at that 9 o'clock position, it'll be the purple Protoss Slugger, who went next his first last game, but just got 3-gate gooned up the butthole and lost. And then spawning at the 3 o'clock. Okay, so Gala has either played random and gone Protoss the last games, or he's race picking or what have you, but he is now a Zerg. So we have a PvZ on our hands on Heartbreak Ridge now. He might be just being doing this because of the map. And you know, I think I know why. Because there is a back door. If Gala wants to do cheese, there's the ability to cheese right here. You can mine this back door off. You can go speeding opening and do a pretty efficient job with that. I'm not quite sure if he's going to set up that drone, because it would have to come out very, very soon. But we'll see how that's going down. And I'm going to go change the overlay. Let me get the econ economic mode out for you guys. To see what their builds are going right here. Gala. No, Gala's always been on the left side, I've noticed, actually. I think. Yeah, Gala's been on the... No, wait, hold on. That's not what I wanted. Man, this overlay sometimes. This. Oh, you know why? Gala. Bam. Alright, it's supposed to change. There you go, Slugger. Okay. So I look at the mini-map to see if he's doing that while I'm changing color. Do. And also this, you know, Heartbreak Ridge for, it's very much like Sniper's Ridge in ZVP as well. And I wanna briefly expand on that for a second. When I'm choosing the purple color, it's kind of like well, he's going speedily opening. Also he's going really fast meterless, which can work on this map as well. But he didn't send out that really fast drone. Well, he's sending out the drone, so that's gotta be the deciding factor if he's gonna be doing that. We do have a Forge FE. We have no pylon up yet, but does he know about that back door? You know, Slugger did choose the map here, so he should know about this potentiality here. I'm not sure if he realized that his opponent's Zerg. He may have switched at the last second, but regardless, it looks like that drone will be going down and hitting off that back door, ladies and gentlemen. We will have a cheese build here. We do have speeding opening, I believe. We do have speedlings, and yep. It looks like I have pros trying to, you know, mine that out as well. But he should know about this. It's starting to be mined out, man. Yeah, he's faked a Forge Fast Expand, somewhat. And actually, I see this Gala is actually the same person now. Alright, Slicker, okay. 12 probes to, well, I mean, he hasn't started this Nexus yet. Okay, he's blocked it off. Okay, so he's blocked this off, but he's gonna need to put a cannon there. Okay, I know why. He stalled his Nexus because they're speedlings, but the problem is that's not a tight wall off. And if he just waits long enough, there's one thing that Gala can do right now. He can just attack this pylon down, go up and around and kill, attack this base. He already has a cannon in the main base, but he already knows whether for potential run by. However, we could also see the front door just being broken down. There really isn't that much. There isn't enough Zealots to hold this area off. But that's gonna be a lot of lings. That should be more than enough lings to take down 2 cannons in a single Zealot right here. He's gonna kill off the cannons first. I like that. He has more reinforcements coming over here. And things are, I mean, what do we have? 13. I mean, he's cut drone production. There is a cancel. That back door is no longer vulnerable here. But see, he's taking down the 2 front doors. He's losing mining, really crucial mining time right here. Allowing for that expansion to get up, allowing if we want to see drone coming out, we could see it from Gal if he'd like to, but it looks like he wants to just end this game right now. Will it happen? That Zealot is being killed off, now being slowly, some drones are being killed off right here. He's still only at a 12 drone count, he's still, probe count, excuse me, he's not producing any right now. He's too, trying to micromanage everything else. Yeah, he's still not producing any, so this link pressure's really done a lot of damage on this map, so, I'm surprised by this. I thought if he's gonna choose this map, choose on a map that you know what to do. I mean, the I think I-Cup rules, clan league rules are, I don't think there's like a map pool actually. I think you just choose an I-Cup map and you're all good to go on it. I don't think anyone's gonna choose some crazy, like, far off, ridiculous map that would make no sense that no one knows how to play on. But Heartbreak Ridge, I mean, it's not really using the ladder right now. It just hasn't been a map of the week. You really don't see it that much. But yeah, he's gonna be going again. One cannon's very, very weak. The last one's gonna be warping in right now. He's bringing another Zealot right now. He's back up to 13 probes, but he's really cut drone pro production right here. Same thing for Gal though. He's only up to 7 drones right now, so he's definitely coming in. This is all in. If he does not, if Slug is able to hold here, it's gonna be really good for him. But I'm not sure though. Gala, I mean, what also thing is Slugger canceled that cannon right there. So, in that regards, man, I don't know. I mean, he's getting a 3rd cannon. He's gonna be scouting, but that scouting probe will be denied. Nice micro coming from Gala right here, and should be able to shut that down. Hopefully, they are speedling, so they should be able to clear it up right here. 3 hatcheries now. He's committing to all speedling, all in right now. Mass ling. And the thing is, I think he's gonna have enough. That's a lot of lings, man. That's 22 lings right there. And I think he's gonna want to engage soon. 18 supply to 21. So I mean, the supply leads down to it, but that's gonna be a lot of probes. And here we go. That's only, what, 1 Zealot right now out, and those cannons are being shut down. Should probably target fire the weakened one. The probes are going to be trying to make their way in here, but it's too late of a cause right here. That Zealot is found a very nice spot, but there's just too many links right now. And he's just going to continue morphing links right here. He's up to 3 macro hatches. I'm surprised you can actually do 3 hatcheries of lings off of 7 drones, but apparently you can do it. Apparently you can do it. Alright, so, anyway, that's a lot of cannons. I don't think he's gonna be able to break down this base right here. There's too many cannons. It's gonna be too hard to get us around on that. So, I mean, he's done damage. I mean, he's done a significant amount of damage. He can just target fire the 4 so no more cannons will be morphed in. He can drone up if he'd like to, or he could go for another ling bus. Or he could even go, what I do is just continue going mass ling and get gas. Get gas. Right now, get a lair, then put down a queen's nest, get hive, and then get crackling upgrade, or adrenal gland, better known as, and just do a lot of damage there. But he's getting cybercore. But I mean, what's that gonna do right now? Ling, I mean, dragoons gonna do crap ton. Attacking right now is not gonna be possible. He needs to spend pretty much all his minerals on pylons and cannons. That is a very pretty link-proof thing, but I'm not sure the DPS of these links might be too much. That is a lot of links. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, how much the link count right now? 32 links, man. by less than sub 8 minutes in a game. This is pretty ridiculous right here. He's trying to get the visibility right here, but that wall is very, very good. But he has found some service area on the cannons right here, and they will all be taken down right here. It's down to 20 lings right now. Some of them are probably still rallying down over here. He's starting to get droning up behind this now. I like that. He's up to 11 drones right now. And it looks like Slugger will just not even GG out. I don't know if it's very bizarre, but Gallo won this series in the ace match, though. I'm liking that. Not bad at all. So we're going to the next series, guys. Dun 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 dun. So not bad. I like that series. Short, quick, about a half an hour. Not terrible. For 3 games, it wasn't bad. Alright, next game is gonna be last try team's name versus show some skills champion. Again, I want to briefly just tell you about this thing right now. I believe game 1 was played, which it probably was, but we just do not have the replay for it because I'm normally giving the reps 1, 2. It's 1.rep, 2.rep, 3.rep. Okay, so what that pretty much means is that whoever won game 1, which is unknown to everyone, I do not know that. I do not look at this. I make it as spoiler-free as possible while I'm doing this because I have not seen these replays before. Whoever wins this game, whoever wins, the series could end with the other player winning, or it might just sound like a 2-0. I'm just giving you the option out there. I'm just telling you beforehand. But yeah, the first game, quote unquote, is gonna be on Fighting Spirit. And we'll see how it's gonna go down. But doobie doobie doobie. But doobie doobie dop dobby dee ba dop. Okay, we're launching the game right here. We're getting in game. Oh, I'd like to get in game. There we go. Spawning in the top right as the brown Protoss. We show some skills champion. And then spawning in the bottom right. As the red Protoss, we have another PvP on our hands. It will be our last try team's name. PvP on this map can be macro. What we've seen though, as it hasn't been macro so far in this series so far for us. So, I mean, what have you. It can go either way, of course. We have that's like a blood red color for name right there. I'm digging it. And top right, it'll be champion. Champion will be brown. All right. So, what are we seeing right now for build orders right now? We need to change up these guys right now. That did not work. Check it out. Alright, so names in the left or actually, no, sorry. Names on the right, champions on the left. Sorry for that, I apologize for it's kind of a little bit bizarre. But this is like the build order right now. We have, it looks like, champion's going for 1 gauge. It's doing 1 gauge. We have 1 gauge identical timings, I believe, for both. We do have Name's definitely going for more of a faster 2 gauge. He's cut off pro production, you can just tell that by right now. Compared to what Champion's going right now, he's still continuing to produce pros right here. So going for more of a non-economic build. So you gotta get those zealots up that much quicker here. But again, it's a pretty long map, so it's gonna be tough. It's going to be truly tough. To I don't know why you're going this super non-economic style 2-gate. In my opinion, I don't think it's the correct move for the time being. Because it's just the rush distance to get there is absolutely astronomical. And we saw Gala, which was what was Gala? I have to go double check, but I think last try team won that series one. We'll have to go double check. I have to double check what team Gala was on. No, Gala was on last try team. So last try team won series number 1 here. So we're up to 2 gates. He's gonna be rallying those units over. He sent 1. But okay, yeah, he's rallying both of them up there. I can even check out what champion hotkeys are, because that's cool. Oh, but I didn't even see this name actually put down a manor pylon down in Champions mineral line here. That's pretty big, kind of very much what Draw does a lot of the time. But anyway, Champion has gotten, or name has gotten, well, has manored himself in, but we're up to 2 gauge for our own self right here. So what's the supply count right now? It's 5. Okay, so actually Champion's only at 2 zealots right here. We have 5 zealots out on the field for name here, so that's gonna look pretty tough to deal with right now. Oh, and look at that, name's out a perfect position right there. And the thing is that pylon is making it impossible, so not bad. That's being the most cost-effective, zealot he can. And actually, Champion may just lose. I didn't agree with the opening, but it's actually working. So, he's getting a lot of probe kills actually, and I guess it's the benefit of this build order. Your opponent's not gonna have nearly as many units as that you do, so you're gonna be able to kill off probes, which is actually making the econ style a little bit worse, getting a little bit better advantage. So what's the follow-up to this? He's getting his gas. Oh, but we have a random pilot coming down from Champion as well, stopping that mining just as much as well. We have 4 zealots to 4 zealots here with probes. He should be able to win this fight though. Another 1 zealot's gonna be making their way in there, but it might be too late though. But at the same time though, where you have to keep in mind that Champion's losing significant mining time with this though. So I guess it's kind of making the manor pylon somewhat worth it, but not really. Kind of evening that out. And what Name's doing right now? He's just stalling for time, allowing for more reinforcements to continue coming over right now. Going back to the army, it is 7 zealots to 4 zealots for Name right here. So he's up 3 zealots. I mean, actually 2 zealots now. Actually no, 3 zealots again. So it's 8 to 5 zealots overall. It's 5 to 5 zealots right here, but he has 3 back into space that can be routed back over right here. And he still has to use all these probes right here. I mean, what's the probe count right now? 15 probes, 18 probes. Champion's actually gotten an economic lead now. And I mean, I feel like stuff will stabilize, but it depends on, yeah, he stopped. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of zealots, but he set up like a column keep enough. He's pushing him out of his base, so he'll be okay. He can allow it to start tech. He can start getting probes out again. He may try to push up one more time, as this isn't the greatest arc right here, but good nevertheless. We have Cybercore oven for Name right here. And we're getting the Citadel right now, so not bad at all. So alright, anyway, zealot on zealot action right here. Good amount of damage right there, and okay, he almost had that good arc right there. I think all he has to do is wait for Cybercore to come up, and then he gets his goon out, and then it'll be fine. But he's actually getting Citadel, so he could go the 4/3 gate 1 base speed lock build. That could do a lot of damage if caught off guard, especially if your opponent, especially if your opponent does not expect it either. Alright, but this. Hopefully the zealot gets pushed away. I would not like to see for him to actually lose another probe right here, but he's actually getting scouting information as well. He sees 3 gate, he does see what potential Cybercore range upgrade coming up soon. And he's getting Citadel up, but no upgrade yet. And now we're gonna see a counter push coming from Champion here. I don't think he's doing too much. There's four goons, and if he's even if he has 4 zealots wall that area off, so I mean it's gotta be pretty much a 1-to-1 ratio on zealots right there. So the DPS is really not gonna do too much. Is that zealot still in here? I can't really see with this. Nope, I guess it's not. Because he got killed off. And it's 18 probes and 20 probes, so we do have a slight economic delay to Champion right here. He's gonna be taking the Robo facility. Obs could go potential. Yeah, he's gonna go rear drop. Yeah, there's no explanation with the high gas count. Cybercore, he's probably gonna put support bay and Obs down observatory really fast. These goons are coming down. Am I right? He does have Obs down. Is he getting support bay? Nope, I was wrong. He's just falling behind the gas, just generally. Alright, so he will be pressuring here, and he needs to get his goons in range here. He's not utilizing them. And this wouldn't be the worst idea to get, his Reaver off of 1 base here. Alright, so he's following this up with DTs, but this isn't gonna do too much as he already has Obs out. I was gonna think it would. I mean, of course the DT can slip by and do a lot of damage, but, nevertheless, he can, yeah, it's just not a good time. And you can just watch how the game just going down. Pretty much. It's easy about me drinking some awesome Gatorade for my throat. It energized me. I need electrolytes for my throat. Name was potentially going to expand here, but this kind of pushes down a lot of damage here. DTs will be making their follow-up into the base here. This is exactly what I was fearing. Well, good. Thank God he has another ops coming out right now. But the problem is, though, DTs do a ton of DPS at ops. Where are you going? Ops, where are you going? Okay, there you go. But DTs, man, they can still do a lot of damage anyway. I mean, Goons versus DTs aren't the greatest composition here, and it doesn't even matter. He's still in the base right now. At least he has protection right here. He'll at least get like 1 or 2 kills. So, I mean, the DT is worth it anyway. And also, he can get Storm eventually being right here, but Champion has to watch. I mean, Name has to watch out though. This push. It's 5 goons to 4 goons. Going back to the army supply, or army, what makes up these armies right here. 4 goons, 1 Dark Templar, 11 goons to 2 observers. Champion, I don't know where all those goons are, but they're all over the map here. DT's still in the base though. He's not realizing it. That guy has 3 kills, 4 kills, 5 kills. He needs to retreat those reinforcements, but he's not even going to worry. He looks like he's just going to go for the kill right here. But I don't agree with this. Why is he letting this DT do so much damage? He's not paying attention right here. But at the same time, Name's losing a significant amount of his probes, so he's trying to push that out. 14 probes to 18 probes so far. 10 kills from that DT. Absolutely, yeah, getting more. 14 kills, 15 kills, 16, excuse me. That DT is really going to be the deciding factor in this game, in my opinion. There's really no other explanation about it. It's going to have to come down to, that's a lot of goons though, 12 goons to 7 goons, but the longer he's allowed to set off these 4 gate goons, the better position he's going to be in here. He's going to be pushing in with one of the weaker goons right now. He's going to be pushing in here. It looks like he'll be able to do a lot of damage right here, and it looks like, yeah, Name may have lost somehow. If this is his last resort, his micro, Champion's micro needs to be Gosu of Gosu. Yep, Name's got a GG. He has nothing left, and yeah. Alright, not a bad game at all, not a bad game, so we're going to give the game down to Name right here. Alright, sorry, Champion won. But that was a very close call. That game, up to the hairline right there, that was a very, very close game. No way else to really explain it, whatsoever. It came down to that DT getting 16 probe kills. Absolutely crazy. And not only that, we also saw that and then he just went in all in with his goons. He realized he had more goons. I mean, we also saw it was like 12 goons to 4 at one time. Yeah, I've drank this all today. It has been 64 fluid ounces. Or 2 quarts. I'm not sure what the I'm not sure if there's a metric thing for it. I'm assuming you guys use gallons like quarts and stuff. If you're international, I'm assuming. Because gas is always by the gallon, so same thing with milk. Alright, so it looks like Game 3 will be played on Fighting Spirit. Now, if this comes to the fact where we might see the other player win, they may have won the series. I believe we saw a comeback. So it's going to be going to an ace match, so not bad at all if this is going to be it. So we're going in-game now. If I could just get in-game. Spawning in the top left as the white Protoss, it will be Show Some Skills Champion, who had a pretty good game last game for sure. He made the right decision. A little irrational. I'm not sure if he really had this proper information, but he went ahead and for it anyway and won the game ultimately. And alright, so Name might be being random again. I don't know what's with last try teams changing it up for races, but he will be Terran on this map, so we will be seeing a PVT on Fighting Spirit. I think it's Fighting Spirit. Yeah, it's Fighting Spirit. Wait. Were we on Fighting Spirit last game? Yeah. I don't know if you can do that in Clan League, but what have you. And he'll be the Teal Terran. You know what I also haven't done, Jed? This is fierce grape coloring for Gatorade, and it's blue. But anyway, getting in the game here. I will be completely frank. I'm not totally. I'm totally not in the mood to cast this kind of game right now. If I don't mind TGP, man, I do not mind the matchup. But when you add Terran versus Protoss on Fighting Spirit, I cannot stand it. Okay? It's terrible. It's god awful, and I hate it. I cannot stand it on this map. Okay. And I changed the colors again, too. Champion is actually white. No, wait. Okay, what the hell? What did I just do? Okay, I'm actually changing up the colors once more again. Why can't there just be like an overlay, man, for XSplit that just auto-detects StarCraft? And just knows the players outright, you know? I can't tell you why. Alright, so, I mean, let's get the, our awesome tab up and running here. Champion, it's on both tabs here. Alright, so name's gonna be on the left, and that champion's gonna be on the right. You guys can tell that out, I hope. Except the L is cut off by like a pixel or something, I believe. But, whatever, it's good enough for me. Excuse me. Do not mind that burp. Equal, so now the player's really cutting corners right here. Tight wall off, I believe, or at least zealot tight. So it looks like one factory FE might potentially gearing up for an FD push if he wants to continue to produce Marines. That Marine just barely got under that guy. But yeah, continue producing Marines right here. And one factory FE or FD push, it's gonna be a little bit harder. Only time will tell. And getting up a cybercore. So yeah, we're gonna probably see a two-gate goon pressure. Very, very standard, from both players here. Actually, no, whoa, wait a minute. Alright, he is committing to factory tech right now. He's gonna want to do a lot of aggression with this 2-factory. You could do a 2-factory expand, but you want to, like, cripple your opponent with this build. Yeah, you really want to do a lot of damage. 19 SCVs to 20 probes. I don't really quite know why this war actually has one more probe as they continuing to produce, but man, you're not consistently producing SCVs, man. We're up to still one gateway, I believe. The other one being warp rifted in right now. Yep, it is indeed. And dun 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 dun. All right, so we have gateway. Goon is out. The second gateway is almost done. We have gas continuing to be Ryan's getting a little high. So might be eventually want to put a robo down eventually when he's done producing goons. I mean, once he finds out that this is 2-factory. I'll be interested how he's gonna react. He's getting Spider-Man. He's even getting double machine shop. This pretty much defies basic Terran rules for. Oh yeah, so he's getting. Alright, yeah, it's like a very powerful FD push. He's getting Spider-Man and speed. But oh man, actually, this push is actually very, very clean up, very, very fast. Those that. Okay, that's second zealot. Alright, so tank versus. That is actually so important now. Those Marines soak up a good amount of damage, and now the tank's exposed. Oh man, that push, that was beautiful by Champion right there. And they might just be able to waltz right in the base, and that's exactly what these goons are gonna want to do. SCVs are gonna be coming off the line here, and don't forget that these guys can just micro all day. They can kite SCVs all day. Oh man. Oh man, well we have a good amount of vultures now. Spider-Man is gonna be done, but the problem is, oh yeah, this should get cleaned up. He's not continuing. Jimmy's not continuing to reinforce this though. 7-2 gates. He did put down the observatory. His robo is somewhere, right there. It's a little hidden by the little overlay thing, but that it is right there. Factory plus. Such like a weird way to put it. Factory plus. But all right, anyway. All right, so you know he's definitely gonna. Oh wait. All right, this is something that's gonna. This is. Well, I mean, I like this one. Champion already knew about this. Is inbound. I totally forgot that he got spider mines. I thought that the whole push was gone. But yeah, he got the fast observatory because he wanted to. He doesn't want the spider mines anywhere near his base. Because what happens is you lose fresh dragoon coming out of your gateways. Not only that, you can also, I mean, also they go off when like a goon is walking by and a transferring probe line goes off. Spider mines don't go off for when probes go over, but they can kill probes. I've seen it multiple times, and it's been absolutely crazy. Sorry, Terran's scanning his base. We have that comsat coming up. I'm just gonna be clearing up spider mines. I'm liking this very much. If you guys are coming from StarCraft 2, you know, Terran kind of has their own kind of creep spread. It's spider mine spread, and when Protoss is able to clear that up, they really have no map vision. They have to burn off scans, which they don't want to do, especially in the late game where when arbiters are much more used, when you have to burn off scans a lot more. It's not a fun time. And actually, I mean, Champion's been very aggressive this game, and I have to say though, he's been able to snipe off a lot of vultures. I mean, vultures are expendable units. I mean, it's not like tanks, but Terran wants the 3 base, and I mean, going to factory is not really showing off a 3 base style Terran, but I could definitely tell you that Terran wants the 3 base on this map. It's the easiest map to 3 base on. It's the most powerful map to 3 base on, in my opinion, at least. Let's just put it that way. And Protoss is still off a 2 base, and Terran's saturating. I mean, what are we looking at? I mean, he's down by nearly 10 probes. Yeah, he's nearly down by 10 probes right here. And he's just gonna go for it. Those spider mines will connect. But worth it, I guess, to kill off tanks. I mean, sure, yeah, I mean, it's sometimes hard to justify what you do, but, I can definitely tell you, Champion's very aggressive. Very, very aggressive. 9 kills on that single, 10 kills by that one Dragoon. Absolutely crazy. All right, so what are we looking at for buildings? We have up to 3 factories right now. 4th factory is actually coming up right now. Back at Protoss HQ, he has a shuttle with a Reaver in it. It's actually kind of funny. It actually doesn't show observatory or support bay. That's funny. Or does it? Yeah, it just doesn't show those tech buildings. But yeah, I'll be interested how this is actually gonna go down. Very nice reaction time from name right here. Oh, it's also Zealot dropped around, but does he have speed? I think he was just researching. Yeah, he's just getting speed right now. Wow, actually, look at that army supply for Terran right now. 4 vultures, 2 tanks, and that's it. He's gonna be getting up to starport, but it doesn't even matter. Like, you don't even need. Oh my goodness. It doesn't go off. I want like 20 SCVs killed by. It doesn't go off. You know, actually, I have to say, Champion is really, Champion is really not getting any kind of luck with this Reaver whatsoever right now. The thing is, like, he's not producing out of any of these, out of the 4 factories he's at. I mean, that's literally, he sees Starport, he's going Wraith, which, I can tell you, that rarely ever happens. Scans again, sees a hell amount of, Dragoons. I mean, what are we supplying their armies to right now? Yeah, it's good. 11 goons, 1 Reaver, 1 shuttle, 3 scarabs, doesn't really matter, and 2 observers. So, yeah, I mean, neither player really has like a super strong army right now, but I definitely put Champion in the lead right here. He has his 3rd base just being started to be kicked in right now. And name, I mean, look at it. That's all you need to do. Like, that number, he has all raised out now. Okay. Just probably to shut down the shuttle is probably the most important thing. But, oh my goodness, does he connect our Scarab? Does he connect it? No, nope, nope. These tanks, though, very well positioned. They are on the high ground, and really Protoss can't really engage into those tanks right now. But that shuttle is safe. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Wow, that raising a very, very, oh. That's a lot of kills. He didn't care. That didn't, he killed himself. I know he didn't kill himself, but, almost killed off the tank. So what are we up to for gateway count now? We're up to 4 gates right now. I'm assuming he's warping in more. Gateways 5 and 6 coming up right about now. Yeah, man, wow, that's taking a lot of damage too. He has to, you know, spend those minerals on doing that. I mean, Champion's been outplaying Name consistently this entire game, but this is series. Well, last game was a little bit more closer, but yeah, definitely a little bit something ridiculous here. So he's at the control tower. That's what the plus means, if you were wondering, right there. But absolutely crazy, absolutely crazy. Up to 6 gates now. Just finished warping in. I was actually trying to get rid of the overlay. There we go. Taking a 4th base. So yeah, I mean, the turret is just not held well at all. And like, I'm not like trying to like put the hurts on the player or anything, but like, yeah, he really has not. Oh, whoopsie. He actually. I always forget to unmute the thing, man. I totally forget. But yeah. He has absolutely no idea. Okay, so he's getting Stargate, and he already has Templar. So yeah, he's gonna be able to get that Tribunal up really fast. All right, but it looks like a counter. Well, that looked like a counter push, but from Name, right? So he has Vultures, but that's not gonna cancel this. It's gonna be a little bit annoying for him to reinforce because of the Spider-Man's placed. These are like the creep spread from like StarCraft 2, except it's now on Zerg. Okay, wow, whoa, wait a minute. Well, that's nice to know. That actually tells me that he killed off 7 SCVs with that kill. Alright, cool. 7 SCVs were killed by that drop. Man, I'm liking this plugin, man. People should make more of these, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Alright, anyway, so these shuttles will be trying to make their way over here. The one race will follow, though. He's gotten 1 kill so far. And we're kind of realizing Reaver kind of beats Vultures really well. They're finally starting to break through the hull of that Nexus. He really needs to help reinforce that, or he just doesn't care. He's just gonna go for the kill again. Now, I don't know, man. I mean, Name is not positioned well at all. He's unpositioning. He has no idea this push is coming. He needs to re-siege now. Alright, he's gonna be sieging. There's gotta be Vultures. Alright, here we go. The Zell's gonna be trying to make their way in here. And you guys can just look at the carnage going on right about now. But anyway, it's gotta be going down, and it looks like I will have to say that Champion will be able to kill off these tanks. And that's the important thing, though. He kills off those tanks. 0-0 upgrades for both players. I just want to have you guys notice. Alright, so he's hold off, but if he loses this Nexus, wow, is he just going to actually re-expand and just not care for the Nexus? Like, I hope you realize, like, all you have to do is, like, send reinforcements down there. There's no risk of a counter push. There's literally nothing that Terran has. 7 Vultures, 3 tanks, and a single raid. That Champion doesn't have anything either. Man, what are they spending their minerals on? I mean, we're 50... At this point, people have, like, at least, like, 20 units out. At least. And they're maxed. Just put it here. It's okay. I'm fine. But damn. Whoa. Whoa, hold on. Okay, I don't... Alright, that was bizarre. Alright, I don't know what's going on. For whatever reason, my iPad decided to go connect to my computer. I don't know why I wanted to do that, but decided to want to connect, so it reformatted the resolution and everything. But anyway, we do have some good Protoss pylons coming up right now as well. What's the gateway count for all these players right here? We're up to 9 gates. That's a pretty healthy number for sure right here. Terran's going to want to try to set up a contain here. This is looking like a very bear army standard play right here. These armies are really small for this time in the game. Not both players are normally maxed. Now again, these players could be a lower league, but we'll see. I mean, what do we think here? Start clearing off mineral mines right here. Vultures are just chilling over here. The base is exposed again. He's almost, yeah, he lost the Nexus to, like, pure Vulture. It's crazy. He's doing a drop with, okay. Alright, so now this name's doing what he needs to do. He's killing out these expansions. Very nice. But just go for the kill now. That's like all you have to do. Like, champion, that's like all he needs to do. I mean, what's it, 154 supply to 91? I mean, look, that's the big supply difference. But also, though, I mean, he has a good amount of tanks now. What are we looking at for right now, man? We're looking at 9 tanks. That's a pretty good number. 15 vultures, 1 dropship. But compared to 17, okay, that's the number I'm looking for. 17 goons, 98 zealots, 1 DT, 1 arbiter. Yeah, this should be more than enough. He can stasis field. Beautiful. And yeah, this is gonna be game. Vultures are gonna try to come their way up in the 3rd. It is pylon block. There is a tank. 10 SCVs killed. GG by name. He tried to give up a good fight, but good stuff though. Great stuff. So it's gonna be a little bit harder to tell who. Okay, so let me go over what we've gone over so far. You guys, if we have new viewers tuning in, game 1 or series number 1 was dun 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 dun. You can actually hold on. Let me just see me for a second. It was between Gala or last try teams Gala versus Slugger. Gala won both. Won the best of 3, go into an ace match, and Gala went speeding opening. So that gave a win to for last try team, and then we just went over name versus champion, who name or champion won both. So champion, so that's actually 1-1 so far, guys. I need to go eat some dinner because that's what I have right in front of me. It looks like Halo. It's actually chicken mashed potatoes, but I'll be back. I'll put some music on. So I'll be back. 15 minutes most. So just put that out there. But we'll be back. I'll set a screen. Nope, that's some random other screen. All right, so let's add a title right here. Eating dinner. Title. $10 minutes at 6:15 EST, man. There we go. Bam, 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 bam. Check it. That's good. I'm gonna mute myself. We'll put some music on, and we'll be right back, guys.
Dance time到来楽しみ放題毎日お疲れさんは 事に出会える場所に導く明日もさっても今日より進むんだ。
はいはい東大何が見えるんだい。お手手のしわしわ合わせましょう。今日ぐらいくらい辛いこと忘れたいならお腹の底から声上げろ。君と僕つながって誰がつながる。きっとそれが続けばあとは
丸い丸い星です。
君のスニーカーは誰の靴箱にもあやってあの街この街つながってゆこうユートピアまでもうすぐさ。何回泣いても始まらないその分笑えばいいはずさ。何回問題あるけど論外とにかく忘れて楽しみゃいいじゃん。万歳はいはい高く飛べたかい。君の幸せが隣の人をスマイル愛状態作る正体。幸せならば声聞かせ
Alright, so we're back. Sorry about that, I just had to have some awesome food because I'm a human being and I need some more water. But, alright, so anyway, getting back into this, it'll be, what did we just do, finish the last series? So we have, last try teams Sarkozy versus Shenron. So that's gonna be fun. And the first game's gonna be on Chain Reaction. So let's do this thing. Alright, cool. Hope I don't accidentally mute the audio again in-game. So let's do this. Alright. Alright, spawning at that 3 o'clock position will be the Blue Protoss. Last try teams Sarkozy. And then spawning at the 9 o'clock will be the Brown Zerg. Show some skills Shenron. So I mean Zerg can hit that back door. With this, I've seen it, actually for this matchup, just different, just swap the spawn location. So we'll see how it's gonna go down. I mean, again, it'll depend. I mean, Shenron's B+, so, he could, I mean, if he should know this game pretty well if he's B+, and that's pretty high rank. So, favored, I don't know, I mean, Shenron, pretty awesome guy, I guess. Haven't really met him, first time I'm actually casting him, so, yeah. Alright, so blue, it will be blue. And he will be Sarkozy. Now, I'm guessing Sarkozy will probably be a pretty high level as well. I mean, I think it'd be kind of silly to send out like a B, or like a C. Well, if you only have like high rank C's, then that's okay, but if you only have like, you know, like a D left, I would not put him against Shenron. I mean, it would just kind of be kind of silly. For your best chance to win that matchup, D versus B, B will probably win most of the time. And do not listen to the overlay. Do not. Why can't it just auto refresh itself? But of course, alas, it does not. So hope you guys enjoyed that epic music. The first one I could understand you guys didn't like it, but that's my favorite song ever created. So I always have to play it because that's how cool I am. And yeah, so we're gonna be seeing. Oh, let's get my awesome thing up right here. If it works. Sarkozy. Alright, cool. Actually, that really works too well. Because so we have, let's go to this section so we can actually see what they're building. We're up to 13 probes, 9 drones, so yeah, he's going speedily opening, no big deal on that. 9 drones, guess where you stop producing them. And Sarkozy is looking to forge traffic spam with double cannon opening, so not bad at all. So yeah, standard game. I mean, this pool, I mean, like that. This would be the correct build to do, but the problem though is he's not exploiting. He's not exploiting this back door. You can put a macro hatch down there, and then break down it, but that may happen later on in the game. I've seen it happen before. I mean, it's kind of a commitment to do it anyway because you have to like mine it out, which is just a pain in the butt to do. But it's actually meant for. I think it's actually more or less used to phase probes through when you put a pylon down, and then you can like make your way go through and stuff. It worked out well, pretty much for that. Alright, I don't believe that's a tight wall off. I don't think anything was like next to a cannon's tight. A forged pylon might be, and the only reason why I'm just saying that is just because it's sling heavy. Yeah, that's not tight. No, not even pylon on a forge doesn't even work. Well, that might just be game. Oh, actually, no. Okay, nice blocking off the ramp with those probes. Nice reaction timing with that. Back at home, he did get up a macro hatch right here. So he just went 9 pool opening. It's not. Well, actually, it looks like 2 hatch Beetles will be the follow-up. So that's what I'm gonna guess. 2 hatch Beetles. So I mean, we've seen it in the ZVP. I mean, a DVT. So we'll see. I mean, it almost worked against Terran, but it didn't quite work. And he hasn't gotten that third base yet. So, well, that drone. Nope. He's gonna do 2 base. So I'm gonna go with 2 hash meatless. I mean, he could go lurker, I guess, but it's so. I've seen that like once or twice, and I've done it a couple times, but it's like not meta to go that right now. And I don't know. I mean, we can also see though what Black Dragon Flash did, where he droned up like super heavy, but he didn't take that third base yet. So I mean, he could rely purely on sunken and then go super fast. Yeah, but it'll take 2 edge meatless will be it, or get out Scourge before then. I mean, it's interesting. You don't normally go 2 edge meatless against Protoss because of Corsair, but he has no Stargate up yet. But he's getting +1. I'm assuming he's going down the standard tech path. He's gonna put it back here, I guess, if he'd like to. All right, there it goes. No, he's going Citadel actually. So they're both kind of changing up the build orders. Citadel. Well, he's going speed lot. That might be the follow. He may follow it up with Stargate. Just getting a bit, because your Corsair can sometimes come up probably around like 6 minutes ish, around that timing, like a little after 6 minutes. But yeah, he's getting +1. And the other thing is like it's hard for Zerg to scout this. I mean, if you have a Dragoon on patrol, like what he's doing right now, or he's checking for any overlords, you know, you can deny scouting someone moderate, not easy, but you can deny it pretty well. And you know, Zerg will only have to like realize like, oh, well, I can only go Hydras. But yet I mean, I guess Shenron just knows about the timings and stuff. Yeah, he's going 2 edge meatless. But this, by all means, is all in, though. There's really no transition out of this. The only moderate transition you can go is put down Queen's Death and go to Lair and then try to get down Guardian, which I have maybe seen once from in ZDP. I don't know what happens when you go Guardians in ZDP. I've just never seen what the regular reaction to it would be, but who would say you can't go it? I don't know. Alright, so yeah, we do have, you know, consistent meatless out. I mean, what are we looking at right now? We have 7 meatless out on the field right now. 3 of them, or 6 of which are in the main base right now, tearing up Sarkozy's mineral line right here. And Shenron, proving to be, I mean, he's done a lot of damage, and I don't think Sarkozy was expecting this at all. Which, I mean, I think he even had probe, yeah, he had a probe waiting at the third base. He may have thought, oh, hey, he's probably taking like a third, like a far off third or whatever. Kind of go on this map. I think this also kind of lends to itself anyway, because when you go back, you know, that third is fairly open. I mean, it's a pretty big ramp. I think you can kill off this little nog if you want. That's 5,000 each hit points. But anyway, I mean, yeah, he's gotten. I mean, you have to look at that probe count just go down. I don't really exactly know. I haven't got like the multi-kill of that, but he's trying to desperately get up that Stargate. But I mean, this is what it's meant to do. What's the follow-up? Just more meatless. Like that's all he can do. But whoa, wait a minute. There was actually Zealot run by. Meatless really aren't the greatest thing against that. 22 probes to 13 drones. Oh wow. Yeah. He got really greedy. He only put down 1 sunken right there. I'm sorry I can't be in 2 places at once there, but yeah. I mean, I guess the benefit to what we have Sarkozy right now. He's still watching. Whoa! I didn't even see that Nexus snipe actually. But yeah, everyone's everywhere. Okay, well actually, I think Shenron won this. As long as he's dancing his drones around, he'll be just fine. I mean, he's lost a lot of them. And these zealots are like beefy mofos, but there's a lot of meatless here. We're down to 11 probes, which I don't even see where they are. 8 probes! Killed by Sarkozy. Yeah, that's a lot. I was waiting for that it just comes up randomly. I love that plugin. Alright, but he got links at the clean with that. And the other thing though is like, what's the follow-up? No zealots to speak of. He has 10 probes. Sarkozy lost. I mean, he made a desperate attempt, I mean, for sure, like, I'm not counting that out, but that it was not enough to stop this 2S Meatless. And the 2S Meatless did what it did. It killed off, it was unexpected, it killed off a Nexus, which is absolutely huge, at least in Protoss versus Zerg, because they really need that expansion to really deal with Zerg effectively, at least, because you're kind of somewhat, so, 8 probes killed, again, I mean, he's down to 2. He's killing out his Forge. So the high tempo would be good in there, but oh, they're just gonna get sniped. I think there's enough there's enough DPS. Give the let Meatless, he's fine. But man, if that Argon connects, GG by Sarkozy. Probably could have left a little earlier, but hey, that was fine. It wasn't like BM. At least he's GG. That's all I care for being a caster. So, Shenron, being his B rank he is, he did 2 Meatless. Now, is he going to be very much like what Suzuki was known for going 3 hatch Meatless, but he's doing 2 hatch? That map is not bad though for it. I mean, like, yeah, that third base is pretty difficult to take in my opinion. It's not like impossible. I've seen Zerg versus Protoss where actually Zerg mined up excessively, or droned up excessively enough. That game, we didn't see it. Alright, so, from Protoss losing, he chose Fighting Spirit. Alright, I can see this. Not as, like, just generally as, like, a good overall map choice anyway. Like, you can't complain with it, except for casting it when it's Terran versus Protoss. But, definitely not bad. I'm more macro-centric, so we'll see. I mean, of course you can cheese on it all you want. Alright, so spawning in the top right, he will be the Brown Zerg. Show some skills. Shenron. And spawning in the bottom right, it will be Sarkozy. As the excuse me. I got that intro way messed up. It will be the Red Protoss Last Try Teams, Sarkozy. I wish I could do what like the GSL did, where they have like they hire the people from StarCraft campaign, and then they zoom in on their Nexus or whatever, because it's 3D and stuff, and it makes the most epic intro ever. I wish I could do that, but I don't have it. All right, but anyway, all right. So cross positions, yes, can prove to be a macro style game. And I don't know what Shenron's ability to do a macro style game, to be completely honest. I mean, I saw a very, and sitting with Sarkozy, I saw a very, very standard opening. He kind of cut off his Corsair production, which is probably the worst time to do it. Apparently something was wrong with, Sarkozy's mouse or something. I don't know. I can never understand what people's battery or something, or, this guy was hitting like 400 APM. Alright, let's see here. I think I was something with the PC. Alright, Sarkozy is not him. Shenron. Alright, Sarkozy. Alright, okay. So, even this makes actually logical sense here. Shenron on the right. This guy. He's on the right side of the map. And the brown purpose. And you know, you have to check the overlay. There's so many ways you can check what players who now. It's not even funny. Okay. Anyway, so regular Force FE, nothing out of the predicament. Alright, we have 9 drones. It looks like speedling opening again. Yep, there goes down the speed. Yep, that's gonna it's gonna be a little tough. That's gonna be really tough. Again, and this is also, you know, this is another thing, like, you know, like, very similar to what StarCraft 2 is like right now, where drone scouting doesn't happen that often. I mean, he sends off an overlord in one direction. By the time he gets flings out, by the time he really needs to scout, that overlord will either A, be in the base of the Protoss, or it won't. And now he has links out with speed to go check out where the bases are. And I don't think it's more or less to put on aggression. I think it's just to find his opponent better. I mean, you really cut. I mean, look at it. I mean, he's only at 9 drones anyway, and he's still not making more. He's really committing to this. He's putting on expansion. So he's down to 8 drones now, And you really, with those numbers, you really want to cut down, mining that much more. I mean, he sees speed in the opening because he brings a couple, drones down. But yeah, I guess actually he's gonna be committing to it. I thought it was actually more for just scouting. Yeah, it's just to put some pressure on and scout, get some map control. I mean, it's what they're destined to do anyway. Now, I want to say that's a tight wall off, but it's not. I can guarantee you that straight up. Well, this ways, but that wall, that ling might have gone through. I'm not quite sure. It might be, yeah, that might be tight actually. Even though that seemed like a big gaping hole, but he left the lings, he left 2 lings in the base here. So not bad at all. I mean, 3 lings with speed are gonna make this so annoying to deal with. And that's gonna allow him time for him to macro up. He's not mining gas anymore, so I'd expect a 3rd hatch going down. Yeah, this is probably what he's gonna be doing with this drone right over here. So I'm guessing a 3rd hatch coming up right now. What else do we see? He's just starting to saturate that other base right now. Alright, so he's actually putting a macro. I don't know. I mean, this is bizarre. I mean, he's getting gas. Oh wait, that Nexus might just get. Well, actually, he's getting a cannon. Okay. I want to keep a close eye on that Nexus. I'm gonna stop it. No, he started firing down the cannon. He's gonna get it too. Shenron, man. That guy's crazy. I want to know what he's doing. Man, he's doing this like 2-base style, which I've not seen that much of. At least in Clan League, I have not seen the style really at all. He had a nice wall. Alright, well, that is a lot of gas, too. Shenron said, if he's a B, if he's telling the truth about him being B, he's stockpiling that gas or something, and I want to know what. Alright, he's getting Hydra. Okay, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna go for a Hydra Bust. A faster Hydra Bust than what most Protoss are used to. These lings also really stalled. I mean, like, I think that's what allows him to do this two-base timing with the Hydra Bust. Because, traditionally speaking, in Protoss, if they, fend it off, well, blah, 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 blah. They're not trying to, they're not trying to save their main base Nexus that has 300 HP left. That just doesn't happen in most games. So, what Sarkozy really has to do is he has to compensate. He's spending his APM on that. He needs to make sure of what he's doing. He's gonna be sending over a Zealot, but there's a Sunken right there. 1 Sunken versus 1 Zealot will definitely win. I don't know what the addition of a Pro really was gonna do. Alright, so he's getting range, I believe. He's putting out Hydras now. He's up to 3-hatch Hydra. So, not as powerful as the 3 base to 5-hatch Hydra, but not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Checking for a 3rd base, but doesn't see it. And he's not. He instantly puts down a cannon. I'd like to see Citadel. Well, he's actually gonna go with Stargate. Man, this lane, man, has still been in the base for consistently a big amount of time. Somewhat scary. Alright, cleans it up. Alright. Robotech's coming up as well. Now, of how much I like this, there's really no point, in my opinion, to go this. Because what he should have done, the timing of getting that Corsair is fairly off, nearly a minute now. Not only that, I mean, he's off a 2 base, and this push is coming a lot sooner than he expects than what a 5-hatch Hydra. Getting a lot of cannons up. This might be too many for Shenron to go, but we'll have to see with those upgrades. He may even got an Evo chamber up. But again, those Corsair will help, but I think what he needs to invest on is DTs. Yeah, well, actually, he already has an Overlord down there, so maybe not. Or like speed loss, but well, actually, not only this, like, I was saying DT, but Storm. Like, he needs Storm. And I honestly don't know what's trying to accomplish. That's a lot of cannons, though. Alright, so he's up to, what are the army tabs looking right now so far? We're looking at 22 Hydralisks. That's a good number compared to 1 Corsair and 1 Zealot. That Corsair is... Alright, so follow us up with a 3rd base at that 3 o'clock. Now where's the Corsair? Alright, he's stockpiling the Corsair. That's not what he wants to have happen. Yeah, this is gonna be more than that. Well, yeah, I'm not sure if you realize this, but there's a single pylon. Well, actually, 9 more. Never mind. There's too many Hydras here. 13 are still on the map. They're just target firing down the cannons. Probes are dying. You can see that number going down. Sarkozy, GG's. And there you go. I think you could actually kind of see why you see standard 3 hatch into 5 hatch Hydra, and I can tell you why you see that. So Shenron won that, so that means, what are we seeing right here? So Show Some Skillz actually up 2-1 so far in the series, in this matchup. If I could go see me right now, that'd be great. That was a very good example of why a 2-base Hydra timing would not work in Protoss. I'll tell you why. Because those lings cause a huge amount of damage. You know, consistent mine time. That Stargate was literally a minute. Like that Stargate finished at 7 minutes, man. That like. And then the Corsair started warp rifting in probably like 7:15, 7:30 if I recall. That's drastically like way beyond the time that you should get Corsair. Not only that, he didn't. So that Corsair could have been going out about a minute beforehand. Not enough Hydras to deal with that. Second of all, if you got Storm out in time, like Storm would have been done. If you go for a quick Storm, you can get it, I believe, around 6 minutes and 30 seconds. If you get the expansion up. So you know. That game showed an example why that wouldn't work, but in a special case scenario where Shenron knows what to do and knows what to exploit, that shows a really top-of-the-line player there. So if you're trying to think, oh, 2-hatch Hydra is the new thing now, it's not. It's just not going to work in a standard ZVP. But I thought I'd share it with you, my awesome input. Alright, so it's going to be Last Try Teams Vazik for Sec versus, sorry if I'm butchering your name, I do apologize, and Show Some Skillz Snaker. Good name. Solid name. First map command chain reaction, man. I want to know how, what week number 8's gonna be, what the starting map. I hope it could be like Destination, man. If that was yeah, it needs to be Destination. That's what it needs to be. Consistently, like, every single map. Just Destination, my favorite map ever. Probably get sick of it eventually. Alright, so anyway, why don't we get in this game, ladies and gentlemen, because I am ready. You guys hear the countdown. I'm ready for this game. You guys are ready for this game. You're tuning into Brood War iCup TV. Let's get in this. Spawning at that 3 o'clock position on chain reaction with the red Terran, excuse me, be Show Some Skillz PNG. So, let's go with that. Oh, poops, what is his name? In a sec. Hold on, give me a second. Oh, I need to check something. Damn it! I was so ready. I was so ready for that game, man. Damn it! Alright, so anyway, I just want to make sure I get this guy's name. PNG. Let me actually I want to figure out, I want to see if PNG is the same guy as Snaker. Let me go see here. iCup TV, iCup.com. Give me a second. I do apologize. I'm not in this game right now. I just want to see the lineup right now for these players. Division B2, last try. Is this last try? No, you Show Some Skillz. Show Some Skillz. Alright, player count. Alright, okay, no, they're 2 different players. Okay, so I apologize. It's got to be PNG. I wanted to make sure I got these guys' players right. Actually, there's a big difference between these players. PNG's a C- player, and Snaker's well, actually C. Actually, so they're both C players. But I just want to make sure that was all right. I want to make sure I get these player accounts right. All right. Anyway, getting into this. You guys here, you're about to hear the countdown. Let's go to this. Just want to make sure I got the players' names right. All right. Anyway, going in this. All right. Spawning at that 3 o'clock position on chain reaction will be the red Terran. It will be Show Some Skillz PNG. Very much alike the image codec that you use to put your images in as .png. If you didn't know your file extension, that is for a picture, or JPEG, JPG. Anyway, and then starting at the 9 o'clock position will be the green Protoss Last Ride Teams Vsec. Vsec. I feel like this is a different language, and I feel absolutely terrible from butchering your name again. I apologize. I truly do apologize. But dude, we're gonna give you a neon green color. We're gonna give you like a toxic green color. That's a pretty cool green color. And we gotta get red. All right, cool. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. Alright. So let's see here. We have... Let's get our awesome little overlay thingy up. Who the hell picked this map to first 1v1? Look. I like this map, man! It's Protoss versus Terran. Well, I think we're in for a macro style game, in my opinion. But that's okay. And Vsec is on the other side. Let's change that guy up a little bit. PNG. Alright, cool. And I totally did not... He's not playing... This is not Shenron again. I apologize. PNG, but he's not capitalized. But he's capitalized on the website, so we're going to capitalize his name. PNG. Dude. He did not win 20 games. It's game 1. Alright, so what are we looking at for their economy builds? This is also just so if you guys want to see what they're doing, and I'm not talking about it, what's actually coming up right now. The first game we just did finish right now for Vsec right now. So it looks like standard 2-gate goon pressure. And that can do some damage, but it looks like I'm gonna say one factory FE. That's what I'm gonna be going for. I could be wrong. He could go for 2 factory pressure. Now again, this map has been known to be, in at least the games I have seen. You guys may see differently. I've only been being a caster probably for about half a year now. But for this map right now in foreign scene, because I don't really watch the Korean scene really that much. But it can either really be macro or cheesy. You can do a lot of all-ins on this map, like effectively. I've seen two hatch meterless, which has been very common on this map actually, for week 7 at least, for Clan League. So yeah, he's getting a second gateway up, not bad at all. And done. Are we seeing now? What we could see here is we could see a variation of an FD push. I have absolutely no idea what the FD and FD push means, but basically what it is, what I would have found out, I must say like factory something. I know what the D means, but you normally get like you put down a machine shop down here. You get a tank, you get spider mines out, and you get a volt. You continue to produce vultures. You can continue to rally them, or depending on how the engagement goes, you get between 4 to 6 marines. There goes down the machine shop. But again, this also can very much look like a one factory fast expand too. So they're pretty much the identical build. It's just what you decided to do with your units, pretty much. Alright, so he'll be starting to rally his units over. We're up to 3 goons on the field right now. So we'll be rallying across the map right about now. So see how it goes down. And I forgot to put do not disturb mode on. And done. Yeah, and now the thing is though, Protoss, like we saw before, a Protoss can actually go in here and really fuck up this FD push. If they micro gets these marines right here, is +1. Oh wait, he didn't wait for range to be done though. Okay, well he can't really do it now, but wait, once that range finishes, you can really kite these things all day. But going in here without range is stupid. Sorry for a sec, but like you're losing goons. And you wouldn't need to lose one if you didn't like. In the early game, like losing a goon's like a big deal. Okay, he's getting siege check. So, and also fun note. Note. I don't know if it was a note, like a note. To put my experience with an FD push working with siege mode has been 0%. I've never seen it work, mainly because, you know, the tank really needs to be, actually, I believe tanks do higher DPS by themselves, but yeah, he's committing to a lot of tanks right now, which is leading me to believe that, yeah, he's doing, yeah, he's going to an FD push, but with a little bit more tanks. Range is done, or about to be done. He's getting Robotech out. Could transition to support bay, if you'd like to get those Reavers and Shuttles out with speed. Highly doubt that, though. And this is what I was talking about. If you're just going here with a couple goons before those tanks are done, and, oh, wait. He may lose a tank here. This is what I'm talking about. Siege mode is terrible early game. He didn't quite lose the tank. He didn't quite lose it, but that could have been really bad. And it kind of just showing why you really never go siege tech in general really first, unless you're like bunkering in hard. But like still, like even if you were like literally getting a bunker down, he was still in trouble. So what have you? 2 gauge. We have Robo. We do have Shuttle. Now this can be for what? What's the guy's name? His player name, player tag, completely just flipped through, went through my head. Wait, Yeti, Black Dragon, shit, what's the guy's name? Yeti something, on some team for Clan League. I've cast him a lot. I think go back to week 6 or week 7. I know he's in week 6. Feel free. Yeah, I know I cast him in week 7. Just go look for that if you're watching all the VODs. But anyway, Yeti, what he's been doing, he likes to, he gets the shuttle. And Zealot Bomb is what I found the actual word for it. But he's actually going to be doing support pay. I mean, it's not like a bad thing to go support pay. It's just like something to increase your tech tree with, which, how do you say? It's like, I'm trying to put it in like context. Like it doesn't affect your. It just delays stuff. But, you know, it's sometimes a necessity to go because, you know, if your Terran's significantly ahead in workers, which they're not, he has 22 SCVs. He's actually, okay, he should be running out expansion, like, right now. He went for what would be, I guess you could call, like, a one factory fast expand, but this expand, like, he has, like, gone non-stop tank production, man. That must be at least 7 tanks. 6, sorry. He has 6 tanks out. And he's only off of 2 factories. Actually, is he? No, I'm sorry. Alright, so that Reaver's out. Like it kills. I mean, there are tanks everywhere. So this really isn't gonna do too much. It can definitely help for later on engagements, though, as they can do a lot of damage. In general, they're not the greatest thing against mech, but they can still do general damage. And also, you know the really cool thing about this plugin or this hack or whatever you want to call it, it actually tells you like when like there's a bit of like a multi-kill of SCV's probes or drones. It will like say like 8 kills. It actually may, if we have a high enough a good amount of kills going on, it may tell us right down here. But he's actually just harassing the depots right now, which is, you know, that, you know, is not terrible, but, you know, you have to keep in mind, though, each of these shots cost 15 minerals, so he's slightly, I believe he's still not in range, actually. No, he is. Picks it up, doesn't even lose any hull damage, great for that. We'll have to repair those, depots, though. We're just just about to take expansion right now. Like, there's where, you know, like, he's bunkering in very hard. PNG, man, playing a very turtle Terran, he's even putting down, like, spider mines in his base, man. That's how cautious he is. He's been off of 1 fact this entire time. I just want to point that out there. Compared to 2 gauge, like, neither, like, they're going very econ style, but yet Terran's cut SCV production. Up to this point, like, he's not Black Dragon Blade who continues to produce probes. Which I like this playstyle where you continue to produce SCVs even if you don't even need, because I believe the general rule for fully saturated base is what, 15 to 18 probes, workers, and you know, you get like 40 or 50 of them, but then when you take your 3rd and 4th bases, you don't have to wait for those. Those can kick in immediately when you transfer them out. Versus, you know, making them right on site, or you know, starting to queue up all your SCVs, you know, which does Mans. 8 p.m. Also, if you guys were wondering, this little tab right here, Factory and Factory Plus. Factory Plus is just with the add-on. But it actually, Factory, this is actually, it's not 3 factories, it's actually 2. Because they actually, you just subtract whatever this is. It's really hard to, I don't know, you should be able to tell what it is eventually, but I just want to tell you out. I heard a good amount of SCVs died. He's taking a lot of hull damage right there. I'm not sure how many kills this guy has, but 37 pros down to 30 SCVs. What's the armory tab looking right now? 12 zealots, 8 goons, 1 reaver. Pretty healthy mix right here. And those are all spread across the map, but he has a good amount of goons right here. And we have Stargate warping in, we have Templar Archives warping in right about now as well. So, gonna be going for that, like 12-minute-ish, 12:30-ish, Tribunal Arbiter time, excuse me. Okay, I'm wanting to put down a missile turret off. Actually, that's one of his bases, actually. This map, you know, I mean, it can be either way. You can either go macro, I mean, it looks like both these players are powering up. I just want to say that right now. But, okay, now it looks like PNG's gonna be starting to get his upgrades since he has 1 armory coming in right about now. But, anyway, consider talking about this map right here. You can expand, I mean, Terran will expand, obviously, the natural, obviously. You get your 3rd, it's kind of hard to tell back here because you can't check the 4th base, but there's a base down here. 5th base, you actually expand to your opponent, which makes this map a little bit bizarre, but, it's a little more interesting to the late game because there's so many counter pushes. So it's really hard to take those well, at least that 4th base, because it's so easy to take out. I mean, it's like up ridge and then there's a small ramp. But you know, keep in mind, that is exposed if you do take out these bases down here, which these are stacked, which Basic may just realize. Nope, doesn't want to engage it. I don't know okay, what's he? These are stacked. I hope he realizes. I don't know what the hell is he doing? I'm really confused what Basic's doing right now. Alright, anyway, okay, so he's, alright, I guess PNG's gonna 2-base timing, with +1, possibly. I mean, his factor count's really small, for at least this part in the game. You normally have 3 bases roughly at this time, but again, it's hard to secure that 3rd base because that's a big choke point. But, with mech, you could just, which actually it's kind of hard. I mean, I guess you could, once you get enough, you know, mech in general. I mean, if you go to the army, he's right here. He's up to, what, 10 tanks now? His army's really small. I mean, he's only at 85 supply to 137. Look at this numbers compared to this. You know, of course, you know, mech's gonna be a little bit smaller. But, yeah, I mean, definitely not at a really high, you know, he's not even at a very high vulture count either. But, getting back to the point, he really, I mean, he would spread himself pretty thin to really kind of block this area off, hit this area. It's not like a fighting spirit where this is very easy to block off. He decided to kill off the turret right here. I don't even know why he decided to put it down. PNGC, so, I mean, I can't call him like a bad player. I'm not going to call him a bad player ever, but it was an interesting call. I would probably put down a depot as it's more health, but, you know, it's just so like a weird, like, a missile turret. It's just like, I just don't get it. Alright, but, okay, well, actually, going to be putting on Spider-Man, but these vultures, that's a crap ton of zealots, though. That's 23 zealots in the mix right there. And those Spider-Mans may connect. That's how you clean up zealots right there. Now look at the numbers right now. 13 zealots. That was absolutely gorgeous play by PNG right there. And if you're gonna 2-base, that's how you do it. Your micro is probably gonna be better than your macro. I mean, he's slipping pretty hard. I mean, what's the factor count? I love this tab because I don't no longer have to count as much. I mean, you can also build more, but he's up to 5 right now. I'll see if he's producing. He's getting another CC right now. And he's starting to get Goliath production, which is not a terrible move. But this Arbiter, does he even have an Arbiter in the mix yet? Yeah, this Arbiter is pretty late. I mean, even if you get it like by 14 minutes because the time for it takes so long. I thought I heard some cloaking field go down. I'm just trying to find out. Well, actually, I can just check. Yeah, he has an armor. Where is it? I think in the middle. That cloaking seal goes up pretty far, actually. Very interesting. Alright, so he's got to try to get these vultures right here. We do have +1. Is he continuing to get upgrades? That's something I always look for, at least. I mean, I think he only has 1 forge. It doesn't show us the forges, so actually, this thing doesn't tell us everything we need to know, but it's helpful nevertheless. Alright, so he has 2 forges. 2 forges, getting +1, +2, and getting +1 armor. Not bad compared to what the single armory, I think. He's getting starport tech now. Very delayed. And the other tribunal upgrade, just finishing a recall at the last second. I check it. So not bad at all. So yeah, definitely, I mean, not every player is being considerably passive this entire game. Look at that. Look at that. He even put that. That looks like a bumblebee, in my opinion, actually. That is awesome. Oh, I picked it up, but I mean, look at it. I love that hologram. Well, I'm actually surprised. He lifted it. Whoa. Well, actually, that might just be out of his sight range, actually. No, you can still see that, actually, so. He didn't lift it off far enough away. Yeah, you gotta cancel that. He's gotta kill it off. Boy, the problem is you don't expand down there. Because look at that. Like, you have to come all the way around. All the way around. You know, it's like a very quick way to like expand too, but it's just not one of those. It's like Heartbreak Ridge. Yeah, that is like significantly, like, very much like Heartbreak Ridge, where you expand to your opponent, where that base down behind you. You know, you never take that expand. You always take the expand up here in Heartbreak Ridge. There's no expand here, but well, right as I say that, of course, Proto takes space. But traditionally speaking, of the math I've seen on this for the entirety of week 7, it has been consistently everyone expands to their opponent, which you don't want to do with the map like forces you. But I guess if you like do the time, I guess, for either of these players right here, I mean, I guess it's like the same distance to go from point A to point B here, and then point A, or from point A to point B, and that's point A to point B here. So I mean, I guess it's not the biggest deal. I'm just, I know. Alright, 200 supply to 135. So what do we have for army? As we're having a bit of engagement here. Healthy. Okay, so well, 24 zealots, 24 goons, 3 Templar, 1 Reaver, 2 Arbiter. Not a bad unit comp. He's going pretty high on the probes though. He could probably cut some of those down, but he's getting triple upgrades right now. And this is the thing I don't get. Why this is selected economic mode. How are photon cannons economic? They're static defense. How are forges not economic? They get upgrades. How is support bay not economic? Man. And gateways, like they I don't know, okay, we get Stargate at least. He has 2 Stargates though. Notice that. Alright, so we have Vulture and Mike coming up to the 4th base here. But the more I think about this 4th base, the more I regret saying anything about it, because it actually just makes it easier for Terran to go attack it. Okay, look at that. They're just on the same ground, so they actually, yeah. Actually, he's gonna do that. And he's gonna feel like he needs to kill off his pylon. That's so important. I want him to kill off this temple. I want to know how you kill off stacked Templar like this. Temples. Oh wait, whoa! We had a multi-kill right here. We had a recall in the main base right here. Okay, I did not see that happening on the map. Okay, I was too engaged right here, but he's still coming in here to finish up this. I apologize, but he got 8 SCVs. Probably the most important factor. He's killing off a lot of stuff right here. We're looking at 195. He's remaxed. Kind of showing why I believe 11 gates can really be that effective. Yeah, he's killed off, a handful of factories too, actually. And the problem is tanks take a while, and this base is not optimally set up to to send units back into it. They should be eventually to kill these off though. Damage has been done though. I mean, significant amount of supply tables are gone. He killed off 8 SCVs, not bad. Going back to the unit tab right here, it's 35 SCVs and 73. He's still making pros. Last time I checked. Man, oh wait, he's got to transition to carrier. That's what it's been lately though. Like, I've never seen this up to the point to like a week ago where people have just all of a sudden transitioning to super late game carrier. But I mean, he's up to 6-star gate. I mean, unless he's going like scout, but we may not even see the fleet bacon. Well, actually, because I'm trying to scout for it, but fleet bacon, where are you? You're not in the main base. You're not in the natural. You're not in the third base. I don't think. This is where your forges are. Yeah, man, I don't know. Yeah, these dudes aren't doing anything. Yeah, I don't know where. Well, I guess he's just like, well, I have a surplus of minerals and stuff, so I'll just get 3, 4, 6 Stargates. I think he forgot the fleet bacon though. Wait, 7 SCVs killed. That Reaper's still existing right there. Wait, where'd that happen? Just from this drop, I guess? Huh. Oh, you know what might have happened? These may have killed off from splash damage. I really don't know actually where that statistic came from. Whatever. So we're actually up to, I mean, we're getting significant upgrades now. We're getting up to 112, and these are about, what, halfway done each of them? Yeah, those are about halfway done. We have 1-1. I think we're back up to 1 armory. And he's trying to reproduce everything, which he's a surplus and stuff. He just doesn't have, like, the ability to do it. He's gonna be just going in here, killing off the rest of this. Amp does go down, but okay, second amp goes down. He's gonna be able to clear that off. Even if it doesn't have the arbiter, it's still good anyway. It can reduce the shields, but the problem is though, is like you don't have enough amps to really throw away that much. Okay, there we go. That must have been happening. Transformation